Hey guys, it's Megan. Sorry that my videos have been infrequent. I decided that I wasn't going to do them every day anymore, but I'm still going to try to do them several times a week. And I'm not on a particular schedule, so just be aware that there may be some days you get 2 or 3 videos, and you might go almost a week without nothing, or without anything, because nothing isn't, whatever. Anyways, I hit 200 videos in my last upload, and I didn't mention it during the video because I didn't want to sound like I was just doing the video because it was number 200, but my last video was number 200. Thank you guys for watching, and after you do so many videos, you wonder what people want to hear about and what they're interested in. Well, I've decided that I want to talk about personal issues in this video. Alright? A friend of ours that lives out of state just lost his father this week. And he was, how do I want to put this the right way? Knew it was coming, didn't know it was going to be that soon. And today is his father's funeral, and my heart goes out to him, for him and his family. Now, I had not met his father. I have met him this year and his mother, and we've sat and talked a few times, and I've enjoyed their company. They're friends of, he was friends with Jamie, and we've made a couple of trips to Florida this year, or not Florida, to North Carolina, and we met up with them both times we were there. So it's just painful because he's not much older than me, and it's his father that passed away. And you know, we get to the age, I'm in my 30s. You don't want to think about the people that brought you on this earth, that had an instrumental part in your existence. You don't want to think of them not being there anymore. My mother lost her mother when she was in her, I want to say 30s or 40s. I don't like to use the word stepmother because she pretty much raised me most of my life. And I don't want to say other mother. The one that raised me, see, by saying stepmother, I feel like I diminish her place in my life, and I don't want to think of it that way. But it's the only way that I can think about it. My stepmother lost her father, several years ago. My father lost his father several years ago. It's the generation above us, ahead of us, that have lost their parents, and now it's like we're the next ones in line, and I don't want to think of my parents not being here. I almost lost my mom, my birth mother, several years back when she had a medical emergency, and it's a surprise that she's still alive because what she went through, all the suffering and the stuff that she went through, it's amazing that she's alive today. And she and my stepfather just closed and had their stuff delivered to their new home in Savannah. They had a house built, and they moved into it yesterday. So, she's lucky that she's still alive, and she's, enjoying her life and all that goes along with making a move, because they went from North Carolina down to Georgia. So, excuse me, I'm sorry, I am like really tired, and I don't know, I hope I'm not coming down with something. Usually I start to get tired or feel like I'm, my allergies are kicking my butt. So, um, that's probably all it is. Jamie was telling me springtime allergies are bad and fall allergies sometimes feel worse, and I think maybe that's just all it is. It's just nerve-wracking. So, our friend, our hearts go out to him and his family, and we really, honestly and truly wish we could be there with you to go through this with, to have a shoulder to cry on, and we really are here for you. We just can't be at the funeral. And hope that, you know, you reach out if you do need something. Um, and then we found out that my grandmother's brother-in-law passed away, and it was all within, I want to say, 12 to 24 hours apart. Um, I was just talking to her Sunday about it, and her brother-in-law was in hospice care, and then our friend's dad was, and it was very strange the way that how they both went. Two people, totally don't know each other, no, and it was just, it was how quickly. Now, our friend's dad went quicker than my grandmother's brother-in-law. They gave him, I think it was a year last August, and he survived over, it's September, but I mean, he survived the year and a little bit. It's just sad the way, that he suffered before he went, but now he's in a better place, and hope he's watching over his family and loved ones. I'm not sure if I ever got to meet him either, but regardless of if I knew the person, it's still sad. But at the same time, you can rejoice in the fact that they're not suffering anymore. And, I feel like I can talk not diplomatically, but I can talk openly about death because, you know, I don't think there's one person that hasn't experienced some form of, the subject of death. Whether it be a plant, whether it be an animal, a loved one, a friend, even somebody you didn't know, but, you've heard about it. Death is a hard subject to deal with, and it's never good. But, you have to, you need to remember the good times with the person, and just, you have to grieve. And, one day you might be fine, and the next day you won't be. And then 10 minutes later you're fine, and it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and you have to do it. You have to go through all the steps. You don't have a choice. If you get stuck in an area, then that's what makes it harder, because the people that are around you want to help you and they can't. You have to let yourself feel those emotions, and, it's the same with losing a child. It's the same with losing, a friend, a loved one, anyone. I had a friend I went to high school with. She had two kids. She was a grade or two younger than me. She was this girl that every time I met her or saw her, she had a smile on her face. She ran track and field. She went into the military. She met somebody when she was in the military, and they had a couple of kids together. And then I'm not sure if what the situation was, but that relationship didn't work out, and she was raising her kids and, living life, and the guy that she had kids with, um, they want to use, and it could very well be partially, he was overseas in Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, some of the area. I don't know if he was in Kandahar or wherever, and he has PTSD, or something with coming back from war, and his mind's not right, and he you know, I'm not sure exactly how it transpired, but he killed her and he killed another woman that lived in an area near where she was, and it was very sad. And I don't want to say that I forgive him. I forgive his actions, but I'm still missing my friend. You know, we hadn't seen each other in a year or two before she had passed, but that didn't matter. It's, you know, the long periods of times you run into an old friend and you don't realize it, that just running into him, say it was at the grocery store. I believe the last time I ran into her was at a drugstore in town. That 5 minute, 10 minute interaction, it can make your whole day, possibly your week. But those times in between, you forget how long it had been in between. Like, I think when I ran into her, she was pregnant with her second kid, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I think she was. So it had to be several years had gone by before I had seen her. So, still miss her, and death still is hard. I still miss my grandmother who died when it was right after 9/11. You know, it's been that many years. It was the same year. It's been that many years, and I still think about her. It gets to be around this time and Halloween time a year that, you know, some years I'm okay, and, you know, but then I get sad, and it's hard because she was somebody that I was close to, and she's gone. It makes you not want to get close to people, but at the same time, you can't wall yourself off from the world and people around you. So, death is hard, and it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to seek, you know, help and get, you know, some assistance. Only you have to be open to it. And it doesn't make you less of a person to talk to somebody. So, thanks for listening to me. Like, fave, share, subscribe to my channel, Megan Shepherd 81, Megan Shepherd 81 at gmail.com. Here's to 300 videos. Bye.